Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be doing some more requested reaction videos, and this video was requested by LoadRunner13, and it's going to be The Town with No Name by brutalmoose. Oh boy, I believe I've seen The Town with No Name before, the video game. I believe the Angry Video Game Nerd did an entire dedicated episode to it. So, yeah, it's going to be totally awesome to see this game again, to see much more about it. But, yeah, let's play the video, shall we? Let's go.
I've not seen such bravery.
brutalmoose.
I had a hard time coming up with a way to introduce today's game. It's just one of those games that's so bizarre, it's hard to talk about.
Yeah.
So instead of wasting any more time, let's just get right to it. Today we're looking at The Town with No Name, a Western-themed game that looks like it was animated in MS Paint and is just generally kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
Developed by Delta 4 Interactive for the Amiga CD32, The Town with No Name was released in 1992 to critical acclaim.
Jesus.
Just kidding. Now, I'm not positive that D4I used MS Paint to make some of The Town with No Name, but I don't think it would surprise anybody if they did.
Yeah,
You'll see
of
what
course
I
they
mean.
did.
Before we get started, though, we should probably check out the tutorial. Given that it's at the top of the menu, it's probably pretty important.
Hello. As you've just seen, the on-screen pointer is operated with your CDTV remote controller, using the cursor keys to move and button A to select things. Well done. That's the difficult part over with.
Yeah, so the
Wow,
difficult
that's-
part of this game is figuring out that you have a directional pad and one button
Yeah,
to
if
use.
that's the
so
difficult
this should be
part, I'm
pretty easy.
scared.
To be clear though, I'm going to be using a mouse and clicking instead of using a joypad and
Yeah, of
A
course.
buttoning.
For example, to shoot this fierce-looking character, just press button A quickly when the
Fierce-looking
pointer
character.
is over the target. All right. You're now as ready as you'll ever be to experience The Town with No Name.
Now that I've demonstrated my mastery
Got her in a
of
bit.
game's
She's got a pretty
complex
awesome
mechanics,
voice.
I think it's time to start
Adds
the
a bit of
actual
flair
game.
to dramaticness. Just with the
It
music.
opens with ominous music as a train pulls into a station in a small town located in what is either a vast desert or purgatory. It's never clearly stated one way or the other. But hey, it is home to the happiest, friendliest looking spider there
Yeah,
ever
the
was. Hey there,
spider.
little guy. Oh,
Oh,
come on,
damn,
man. He
that
wasn't
poor
bothering
spider.
anybody.
Say, old timer, what place is this?
Can't hear it, what?
Oh, where you are, sonny?
What was that?
The
I
fucking
guess that
music's so
dialogue
loud.
wasn't super important anyway. After some
Yeah.
credits roll by and
Music
informing
must
us
be
of
more
who's to
important.
blame for all of this, we're introduced to the game's main mechanic, choosing from a list of options. What will you do now? The game asks as we stand next to the
Have a
dildo
beer after
cactus.
playing the game,
How
maybe?
about we get back on the train and forget that any of this ever happened?
Good idea.
Ah, come
Well,
on now,
come
that's not
on.
necessary.
Stop killing the spider.
My name's not Shane, kid.
He just shot a kid. Fuck me. And it goes in outer space, of course. The end. I was
Well,
gonna say
thanks
that's
for watching.
epic.
It looks like we got through this game pretty easy. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, so this is legitimately an ending to the game. You simply get back on the train, murder a
Jesus.
child, and then the train flies off into space or through time or something. I have no
It's a
idea.
fucking Twilight
as much as I'd love to
Zone
count
shit
that as
going
a
on.
victory and move on, I'm insanely curious as to what else this game has to
Yeah.
offer, so let's venture into the town.
Essence. Saloon. Store. Ciao.
Whoa, look out. All right,
No,
we gotta
damn.
get ready to shoot. Where'd he go? Oh, okay. He's shooting one of those really slow-moving bullets. Nothing to be afraid
okay.
of. All
Yeah,
right, time
great.
to practice my shooting, and... Oh, I missed him for sure. Well, I totally
What?
took out that vulture, though. That should count for something.
That poor vulture. Why'd you shoot that thing?
You missed me.
Oh, come on. That's just
He's done
silly.
now. He's killed Evil Eb's littlest brother.
It's
And
Clint
that means
Eastwood.
trouble.
I think it's supposed to be a Clint Eastwood lookalike.
Okay.
Yeah, just go with it.
According to this guy, whoever he
Smoking a
is, we
spliff.
killed the littlest brother of Evil Eb, whoever that
Evil Eb.
is, and then whoever this is walks by and...
Yeah,
Wait,
that
was that
was
supposed
bizarre.
to be Lincoln?
Yeah.
Here now? I don't know. I have no idea what I just witnessed, much less where I want to head next. But as tempting as it is to dwell on and analyze what we just saw, I have a feeling that doing so would make this video last forever, so we gotta press forward. Let's head to the saloon.
Oh, that fucking saloon music. Yeah,
There
it
are a
is on
number
a
of
loop.
things we can do in the saloon, but first let's see
Get
if the
drunk.
bartender can help clue us in on, well, anything.
This sure is a quiet town. Not many people.
There are a great many people, stranger, but most of them are dead.
Wow.
Next you'll be telling me you don't like strangers round here.
Well, I don't say that until nearer closing time.
Wow,
What was that? What is this?
the-
Is this last line
the
even
dialogue
English?
here.
Well, I don't say that until nearer closing time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna need a drink or two just to make it through this
Well,
one.
he's Irish.
Give
He's
me a
probably
drink,
pissed off his hawks.
bartender.
Whoops, I missed it.
Wow,
if
that
your
was-
cursor goes off screen for even a second, it's really hard to recover.
That is one big
Even then, it's not
explosive
easy to
crash
catch
for a
this
drink.
stupid drink. I tried 5 times before I actually caught it. 5 rounds of this bartender giving me the ugliest stink eye ever animated. 5 rounds of watching the drink slide past our motionless hero. 5 rounds of trying to click during the few frames where catching the drink is even possible, only to be rewarded with...
Really? That's it.
Give me a drink, bartender.
The upstairs of the saloon
Give me
is
a
just
drink.
as,
We're
if
gonna
not
need one.
more weird than the downstairs. Room 1 has a bathtub in it, which we're able to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's
Okay.
cool. The middle room is completely silent, and there's like a sword flying around. I tried to click on it to catch it or something, but nothing really happened.
Oh,
Am I
damn.
dead now? Or...
Did you die? And the Evil Dead camera, okay.
Jeez, I never realized dying was so loud.
The ghost with no name says, press button A to begin again, boy.
If this isn't the
Oh,
most convincing
God.
continue screen that you've
This
ever
is
seen, then
just-
you must have played more games than just this one, because this is slightly terrifying.
This is
Nevertheless, we
just-
must continue, and after passing the beginning part once more, though this time my aim was a little better,
Dang, that's torn it.
I head into the store.
Step right up, sir. Step right up and take advantage of today's once-in-a-lifetime, never-to-be
Whoa.
repeated mega special offer.
God, Jesus, that
Oh my
is some
God,
fucking
this is
creepy
not how
shit.
you run a store. How are you gonna keep customers if you're being creepy like this, man?
Yeah.
While we're here, we might as well see what the special offer is at least.
What's today's special offer? Baked bean.
One baked bean, $4.25 to collect? What is
What's
happening here?
baked
No, I don't want your
bean?
stupid baked bean. I'm just
Is
browsing.
this a British can of Heinz baked beans? What's going on here?
What? Okay, let's just get out of here. This guy is being weird.
Meanwhile,
No matter where you visit first, this cutscene always follows when you go back outside. The story of the game is pretty simple, actually,
that horse
considering
reading
how
the sign?
bizarre the game has been so far. You'll remember that we killed Evil Eb's littlest brother earlier, which means that Eb and the rest of his gang are out to get revenge. For the first few gang members, all you have to do is enter and then leave a building
Meanwhile,
for them to
look at the
show
Back
up.
to the
The
Future
specific
text
building
cards.
doesn't seem to matter. Anyway, a telegram sent our way lets us know that this guy is Nasty Ned, and he's ready
Nasty
for
Ned.
vengeance.
Evil Eb's littlest brother. You killed him, senor, so I'm gonna kill you.
Well, I am significantly less afraid for my life than Ned probably wants, that's for sure. We take 10 paces, turn, and...
Okay.
Ah, crap.
Yep.
darn. Just one more page and I would have finished this book.
Okay, the line
Oh,
about the
wow.
book is pretty stupid, but instead of dwelling on that, let's take a look at each frame of animation for a moment. A couple of them almost look normal. I think this one is my favorite, though.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
look at that.
since we died, we have to
Bizarre
start over
face.
from the beginning, a theme that is only going to become even more repetitive as time goes on. I reach Ned again, and this time I beat him to the draw.
Nice.
Caramba, that really hurt. Oh, I've got a follower now, so bye.
I thought
This
that was
is
pretty
so-
great. I laughed at
It's
that.
so funny.
This
It's
is
just so
pretty much
bizarre.
all that the town with no name contains. It's all about wandering around the town and then shooting people. The next place I venture into is the jailhouse, where we're able to see a handful of wanted posters of people we either have killed or presumably will kill. They all seem to be a bit younger than I would imagine. After that, I thought the church would be a nice, quiet place to head next, but,
Oh boy. Oh, my ears. Jesus.
I don't know about you guys, but when I need a moment of peace, I like to sit back and
Peace and
listen to the sound
tranquility.
of church organs. It's
Ugh.
just incredibly relaxing.
Ooh. What? I can't hear you. What? It's so fucking loud.
Although I doubt if you will find peace now that you've killed Evil Eb's littlest brother. The rest of the gang will probably come after you and gun you down viciously. Still, I'll make sure that Mr. Diablo the Undertaker finds a nice spot for you outside.
Yeah,
The
these
church of the town
people
with
were
no
on
name.
drugs.
Come relax here. It's not weird or anything when compared to the rest of the town. At the stable, there's a horse
Levitating
that looks
priests, some-
normal,
oh, the
and we
horse.
can either go outside
Yes.
or steal a
This
horse,
cute
which
little
is really
horse.
just another way of going outside. The town office gives us the option to rummage pointlessly and indiscriminately through the desks, which of course I do.
I searched the office and found this.
Well,
Wow,
they did say it was
dramaticness.
pointless, so I guess I only have myself to blame for this one. At the blacksmith, we find the man with a cigarette, who has some great information for us about Evil Eb, the man who wants to kill us.
Do you get much trouble from Evil Eb's gang?
His eyebrows constantly moving like that.
Yeah, okay. Well, given that he's the town's resident cool dude, I know that shooting him isn't going to work, but I've
With
got to see what
cigarette.
happens.
Yeah, I want to see what happens. Oh,
Of course.
damn!
At
His
this
head
point,
just
I can't be
shoots
surprised
off.
by something like this, but it's extra creepy that the head is staring right at me as it flies off like
and
you
no
used to me.
blood.
Finally, there's the station where we
This
can talk
game's
to
so
the old
fucked
timer.
up. It's so
Found your
cool.
spider yet, old timer?
Not yet. If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Apparently, he's looking for a spider, and we knew that somehow. We can also
Didn't
wait
we
for a
kill
train,
the
which
spider
results in
at
the
the
same
beginning?
ending we've already seen. Bad news for the already deceased spider.
Yeah,
so now we've seen
damn.
all the buildings that this game has to offer, but what about the people we're supposed to kill? Well, after
Hmm.
Ned is Zippy Zeke, who is... Zippy.
What?
When we kill him, though, we don't get any interesting or entertaining dialogue. Just a Grim Reaper materializing and spinning around.
Of
Crafty
course.
Clint is up next, though I'm not sure what exactly makes him crafty. He just kind of hangs out in the corner of the screen. Definitely not the hardest target to hit, and once again we just see the Grim Reaper instead of anything interesting. The next person we have to kill breaks the usual formula of enemies appearing after we exit a building. Wildcard McVee actually shows up in the saloon, just not right away. We have to play cards with him, but when I chose the option earlier, I played with the bartender. Once we've killed Clint, though, McVee will show up. At least that's how I think it works. I didn't exactly do a bunch of research on this. First, though, let's check out what other things are upstairs. We didn't get the best look at it the first time.
Oh boy.
Behind the second door, we're able to kill the mysterious knife-throwing figure by shooting him instead of the weapon hurled towards us. Though
Okay.
there's no explanation given as to who it is or what they're doing there or anything really. In the third room is the silhouette of a woman who apparently
Oh,
doesn't
yes.
approve of how we groom ourselves.
Oh no. What a time to discover I have a hygiene problem.
As you can probably
come on.
guess, this is what the bathtub is doing in the first room. After washing ourselves off, we return to the third room and proceed to do what two consenting adults do for a very, very long time.
Yeah, that's a
also,
long
apparently
time.
we turn into a frog person. What's with this voice? Ah, well,
Yeah,
at least
what's
the
with the
bartender
frog?
seems into it. After that, we go back downstairs, and Wildcard McVee is there, ready to play cards and
Okay, we'll play Chase the Ace.
just
Chase the
generally
ace.
be really boring.
We each draw a card from the top of the pack and look at it.
That
The
facial
object is to have a
animation.
high card. The person
He
who
doesn't
did
even
seconds
sound
is what
interested
counts.
in what he's talking about. How am I supposed to get invested? The card game
Yeah.
isn't that important. When McVie does well, he tosses an insult our way,
Were you born stupid, or did you have to learn to play this bad?
and when we
guy's
beat him, he
insulting. You
accuses
just
us of
wanna
cheating and shoots us
Shoot
through the
this
table.
bastard.
Nobody beats me and nobody cheats me, and you've been trying to do both. Let's settle this now. Out in
Wow.
the street.
That is, of course, unless we shoot him first.
We broke into glass.
Oh no. This waistcoat is ruined.
You're
It's
dying.
gone
And
right through the shirt as well.
you
There
took
we
a lot
go.
for a
That's
dead
the kind
guy.
of death scene I'm after.
Meanwhile,
Do you have the right time, old man?
Oh, come on. This is fucking Clint Eastwood. What's that? The pocket watch music.
No.
All right, that was another good one. I mean, that wasn't just me, right? That got a chuckle.
That was
Who's that
bizarre.
guy? Who's that girl? And really, who is this guy? Nobody knows. It's not important. It just is what it is. This guy here is really not happy that we killed Crafty Clint earlier, though if he were to speak a bit more clearly, that might be more apparent.
Crafty Clint, you killed him, stranger. And so I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
Oh dear, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Once
These-
again, the true treasure here isn't the
Bizarre.
dying words of our victim, but the faces he makes while saying them. Like,
Yeah.
what is this? Did he die while eating a warhead or something? And the cycle
Good
continues
question.
again. You killed somebody, I'm gonna kill you. Whoops, guess I'm dead now.
What about
Finally,
the
after all of
earrings?
this
I don't
thrilling
think they had
gameplay,
earrings
Evil
back
Ed
in the day.
decides he's had enough
They
and
wore
comes to
earrings
fight
in the
us
cowboy
himself.
days.
You've shot my entire gang, and to be perfectly honest with you, I'm a bit annoyed about the situation.
You know, I'm really starting to
Okay.
doubt the authenticity of the vocal work here. Is this really what the Wild West sounded like?
Hell no.
Regardless, it's another turn around and shoot segment, and while the gameplay isn't any different, Eb's reaction to our victory certainly is.
Go on then, Billy Bob. Finish me off. Billy Bob? You mean you're not Billy Bob? No, I'm just a drifter. I came here to Dodge Gulch to meet my sister. Dodge Gulch? You mean this isn't Dodge Gulch?
Oh, boy.
Dodge Gulch is the next stop, 20 miles down the line. Oh, well, these things happen, I suppose.
Oh, these things
Part
happen,
of
I
life's rich
suppose.
tapestry. Shall we go and get a whiskey? Why not? I'm buying. With all the reward money I got for shooting your friends, it seems only fair.
This game is so fucked
The
up.
end. You know, we killed a bunch of people, but don't worry
It's
about it.
alright.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it was
it's
a simple
fine.
misunderstanding. It could have happened to anybody.
Yeah.
This game is clearly terrible. I mean, the art is bad, the voice acting is bad, the gameplay is bad.
But it's charmingly
just,
bad.
Everything is bad. That said, for me personally, it crossed the line into so bad it's good territory.
Yeah,
I
a
chuckled
Tommy
at a good amount
Wiseau
of the jokes, and I was
experience.
genuinely interested in finding out what bizarre content was strewn about the game.
Strange
Unfortunately,
phenomenon.
it's hindered by one major thing that's keeping it from being an experience that I recommend to the adventurous retro gamers out there. Discovering the weirdness in the game is fun, but replaying segments is terrible. I died
yeah,
pretty often
that
while playing
sucks.
this game, and each time I had to start from the very beginning. No saves, no nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
that
assuming all
sucks.
of this was done to pad the game's length. Seeing every cutscene in the town with no name, if you know what you're doing, would take around 20-25 minutes, I'd guess. But I recorded over an hour of footage, and I wasn't even recording the whole time I was playing. The awkward pauses between dialogue that was once strange and funny became frustrating and time-consuming. The frustration of a misclick or even a click seeming to not register correctly was just too much for me to say that this would be a game worth playing, even if you were just wanting to experience the weirdness. If I wasn't making a video over it, I likely wouldn't have finished the game, even though I was pretty entertained. That said, if the game is still interesting to you, then go for it. What do
Yeah,
I
go
care?
for it. Why
Before I
not?
go,
If
there
you got
are
time
a
to
few more
waste.
things things hidden around the menus. Despite what I initially thought, this isn't labeling the current menu as the main menu. It's actually a button that takes you to a sub-menu, which is called the main menu? I don't know. The
That's
main menu
confusing.
features the fabulous making of the town with no name bit,
Wow.
a weird montage of text and images that explains nothing, as expected, as well as a special mystery option, which starts off as a bizarre mix of movie references and, I don't
Bunny
know
with a gun,
exactly.
of
The
course.
second half of the special mystery is significantly less special and mysterious, as it's simply a long advertisement for more CD TV games.
Chaos in Andromeda. An epic
Chaos in
adventure,
Andromeda.
a sinister plot, an orgy of sound, music, graphics, and animation. Edward Muybridge's Women in Motion. This groundbreaking multimedia title is an unparalleled reference work for animators, artists, and photographers.
Alright, so maybe they aren't
Okay.
all games, but if you're an animator looking for some references, they've got you covered.
Yeah, that's just...
So that was The Town with No Name, a game that was actually kind of hard to talk about. It was just so weird.
weird,
Honestly,
yeah.
it seems like a bunch of friends got together and made something stupid, and that's kind of what I like about it. I feel like if I got together with my friends and made a game, it would be something just as terrible. Well, hopefully a little bit better than that.
Hey, thanks for watching. For more gaming oddities, be sure you're subscribed to my channel, and you can also check out my video on the FMV game Critical Path. Be sure to check me out on Twitch as well, and give me a follow. And for something a bit different, you should check out the Did You Know Gaming video on Sonic Generations that I voiced. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Or you'll see me, I guess.
Alright, yes, of course. Okay, that's the end of the video, obviously. Yeah, that is, just... Whew, this game. Yeah, The Town with No Name. You know, to be honest with you...
Caramba, that really hurt. Oh, I've
Okay.
got a follower now, so bye.
Okay, it's not the end. Okay, now it's the end. So basically, the game is really bad. I mean, bad, but not bad, you know. I think it's a bad, enjoyable experience. And, you know, I think if you have some time to kill, this would be a very fascinating, sort of experiment. I don't know the creators, what they were thinking at the time. They must have been in college or whatever. They must have been stoned out of their mind. That's the only explanation, that the creators of this game was stoned out of their minds. It's the only thing that pops up. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.